WTIM.
Welcome to the WTIM Morning Show. I'm Avery Cooper. Your stream brought to you by Landmark of Taylorville, where you always do better with Landmark, and People's Bank and Trust, where they put people first. You'll find the streams online on the TaylorvilleDailyNews.com Facebook or on YouTube at WTIM TV. Well, the Taylorville School Board had their monthly regular meeting last night, and I have Superintendent Dr. Chris Doherty to talk about it. Thank you so much for being here, Dr. Doherty.
Oh, Avery, thanks for having me. It's always a pleasure.
So right off the bat, during your communications, you presented your Tornado Appreciation Awards. Who are some of those award winners? And tell me a little bit about what they are being honored for.
So Addison Stone Cipher and Dustin Smith are this week's recent Tornado Appreciation Award winner at the high school. Addison was nominated by Mrs. Sorrell for helpfulness with staff and peers, and Dustin was nominated by Mrs. Tanner for positive attitude and work ethic. We are sending congratulations out to Addison and Dustin.
Oh, that's very nice. I mean, they sound like very influential, positive influences in the Taylorville School District. Well, tell me a little bit about what went on during October for the North and Central schools. I understand you guys had a little bit of a Halloween event.
So they had a trunk or treat, and it was so exciting. They had costumes and they had snacks and books and things, and everybody pulled together to get it done. They even had the Girl Scouts represented in the library club and the nurses. It was exciting.
I understand the FFA went to the National FFA Convention in Indianapolis not too long ago, too. Is that right?
So not only did they go, but they took first, second, third, and fourth across the nation, various categories. This is top honors and the best in showing that Taylorville's ever done. And as you know, our FFA and ag program's been super successful. I'd like to just call out a few kids that have made top honors across the nation. We have Lizzie Schaefer, Jay Byler, Drew Mickey, Cole Pollock, Abby Erlenbush, and Abby Norris.
Wow.
The program's led by Sue Schaefer, which is a phenomenal program.
She's been around for a while, too, I understand, right?
Yeah, she's got a lot of plaques on her wall.
Yeah, and adding to it with this trip to the National FFA Convention in Indianapolis.
And today, I mean, they do stuff every single day. They're such go-getters. Today, they're out grilling chicken at the fairgrounds. The chicken dinner's tonight.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Can I still buy a ticket for that?
You can.
Okay.
You can pull right up, and they'll put it right in your trunk.
Okay.
Yep.
Do you know how much it costs?
$5 I believe it's $12.
I'm gonna pull a 20 and see how it goes.
Okay. I believe it's $12
The
ticket.
20, well, at least they can give me some change, perhaps.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah. So get your chicken. Who doesn't love grilled chicken?
I love grilled chicken.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like to do a little bit of a lemon pepper kind of, like blend, if you will. It's lemon, but it's also spice.
So this will be charred, which is just phenomenal.
Okay. All right. Well, I understand also the state tournaments have kind of come and gone for Taylorville. What do you want to highlight? Obviously, the volleyball program placing fourth in state is a pretty big one, but maybe, some of the other sports that aren't as highlighted too.
So Kim and Matt Peabody coaching our girls volleyball high school, and we are in the 3A division. So took fourth place. We spent last weekend at ISU. So it's always exciting to get our kids on a college campus, and just the entire experience at Redbird Arena with our kids. And they've been fun to follow. They each have a specialty. We've got a net game, and what they learned was the other team studied them, and they played a net game against ours, and we lost it in the middle. But our kids were phenomenal. They're young. We only have a couple seniors.
I believe that team is losing 3 seniors out of like a 12-member team.
We've got a young team with talent. They're fun to watch. So I can't wait to see them come back to the court. But in the history of Taylorville, bringing home a state trophy and state contest doesn't get much better than that.
No, it doesn't.
The next sport is cross country. It's coached by Steve Walters, and they have the ugliest sign that says we're going to state that Dr. Salone made years ago for the kids, and they use it out of tradition. So they drag it out of the barn and they put it out in front of the school. And the funny part of it is they have such a good program. They've been sending a kid to state for many, many years. This year, Owen Morgan was our state athlete who went and represented the team. The day that the state cross country match happened was the worst weather Illinois faced. Usually it would be like February weather. It was windy. It was cold. It did everything but snow. So Owen did the best he could, as did the other athletes, but it wasn't the day that you were going to bring home a trophy. It was just terrible conditions.
Anything else you want to highlight in terms of sports?
Well, Friday night we kick off basketball.
Yep, girls basketball for the holiday tournament. That's at 5:00, I understand, right? Yep. Okay. That's good. I've seen a couple of different times. One on Max Preps. If you look up the Max Preps one, it says 8:00. It is not at 8:00, everyone. It's at 5. I want to let you know that now. Anyways, moving down the list a little bit. Good luck to the Taylorville Tornado girls basketball team. I'm really excited to call that game on WTIM. Anyway, and that again, moving away from my own personal plug, I understand that you're always looking for ways to honor your employees, and you have a bit of an honor last night that you presented.
We did. So this is American Education Week. And what thrills me is the nation recognizes the value of schools and educators and everybody who pulls together. Last night, we honored our school board members. It was school board awareness, if you will, during American Education Week. But everybody who contributes in education is honored this week. Last week, we provided a meal to all staff during parent-teacher conferences to honor American education. And then this month, our employee of the month for food service is Iris Nelson. Iris is our lead at Taylorville High School. And she does everything. She supervises staff. She prepares food. She empties the truck or helps with scheduling. But the thing that sets her apart is her loyalty. She's been with us over 3 years now, and she's not missed a single day of work.
Wow.
So you know how important the food program is to all of us at school. And we've taken great measures to make sure our kids have breakfast and lunch. And she's the backbone to getting that done. So Iris Nelson, thanks for setting the tone on how important attendance is for work.
I heard that the building trades program recently received a donation.
We did. We last night officially received the lot that was donated. It's lot for the 29th house that'll be built. And Carol Miller, she says that she is the adopted grandmother for Thomas Nichols, our new building trades teacher. And she donated the next lot. What a gift. The location is amazing. And just to get such a gift and to have it transferred into the program so we have a basis for our next build is humongous.
Remind me what that program does.
The building trades is a group of students led by teachers that build houses. So they learn everything in the construction industry trade during that process, and they have a marketable piece when they conclude.
Right. And then they can say, hey, I worked on a house when they graduated high school and into college and beyond. And they have that experience.
They've got job skills and real field experience, tons of problem solving. The teacher facilitates it. So you'll see saws, hammers, caulking, HVAC installation, electrical setup, plumbing setup, cement work, all the way up to landscaping.
Well, I have an announcement involving the magical dinners, but I think I'm going to save it for after this short timeout. Spoiler alert, it involves your very own Superintendent, Dr. Chris Doherty of Taylorville School District. Yeah, Dr. Doherty and the Magicals. You'll find out more here in just a moment here on WTIM and online at TaylorvilleDailyNews.com. Your stream brought to you by Landmark of Taylorville, where you always do better with Landmark. And People's Bank and Trust. They put people first.
WTIM. Let's check the markets now on the RFD Radio Network. I'm Jim Taylor. Corn, beans, and wheat all trading lower at this hour. December corn, 663 3/4 down 3. March corn down 4, 665 1/4. May corn 664 1/4 down 3.5. January beans 1431 1/2 down 25 3/4. March beans down 24 3/4, 1437. May beans 1443 1/2 down 23 1/2. December Chicago wheat down 19 1/2, 808 3/4. March wheat 828 1/4 down 19 3/4. December bean meal 406 even down 390. December bean oil down 243, 74.55. Livestock market November feeders 175.40 down 27 cents. December live cattle down 15 cents, 151.12. December lean hogs 85.65 up 32 cents. In the energy market, December crude oil down 202, 84.90. Jim Taylor on the RFD Radio Network.
The Miller Media Group is making it easy for you to show your support for the many people impacted in Florida by Hurricane Ian. Click the Florida Disaster Fund link on the blue menu bar of TaylorvilleDailyNews.com or DeWittDailyNews.com and make your contribution to the Florida Disaster Fund. Many have lost their homes, their personal belongings, and in many cases, their loved ones. It's going to take time to rebuild. Please do whatever you can to support this effort by clicking the Florida Disaster Fund link on the blue menu bar of DeWittDailyNews.com or TaylorvilleDailyNews.com.
Win up to $250 just by decorating your Taylorville home or business for the holidays. Hi, I'm Brian Keel.
I'm Ashley May. And I'm Jennifer Franklin with the Kathy Gar sales team at the Real Estate Group. We're excited to announce our third annual Taylorville Merry and Bright Holiday Decorating Contest.
Judging will take place the week of December 12th, with winners announced Friday the 16th.
And don't worry, we're only looking at the exterior.
Get all the details and sign up for free at kathygarst.com/holiday.
Good luck.
And Merry Christmas from all of us at the Kathy Garst team.
Dip into real dairy flavor with farmer-owned Prairie Farms Dairy Dips in 4 delicious flavors. Choose from French onion, bacon ranch, jalapeno fiesta, and veggie ranch dips. Perfect for family or friend get-togethers or anytime. Grab these delicious Prairie Farms Dairy Dips in the dairy case. Prairie Farms has been bringing farm fresh quality from their family to yours for 75 years.
The air is crisp and the nights are cooler. Fall has arrived. Even though your pool is closed for the season, you can still enjoy the outdoors. When the weather's cool, the best dinners are prepared on the grill. Southern Ledge Pool and Patios in Taylorville can help complement any meal. Stop in today and get 10% off all grilling items, spices, rubs, accessories, sugar-free, healthy gourmet seasoning blends, and more. Whether you're grilling at home or tailgating at a game, Southern Ledge Pool and Patios in Taylorville has just what you need.
Your information station, WTIM.
Welcome to the WTIM Morning Show. I'm Avery Cooper. Glad to have you along. Superintendent of Taylorville School District, Dr. Chris Doherty, is here in studio, and she received a big honor. She is your queen of the 2022 Taylorville High School Magical Dinner, along with her husband. You guys are both going to be the royalty. Congratulations. How's it feel?
Well, we are pretty excited. When I received the invitation, I texted a picture of it to my husband, and it was kind of like lobbing a grenade into his court. And 2 days later, he sent me back. I didn't respond or anything, but 2 days later, he sent me back, I will be your queen. So he is very excited. He's arranged vacation time from work. And he's just very excited to come in and to spend some time with our community and with our students and be honored.
Can you paint a bit of a picture of what your husband looks like?
He is a gigantic human. He is 6'4", 250, and even he's just a very large man. So putting a giant crown on him and tights is going to be impressive.
Yeah, that's going to be well, good luck finding those tights for one, right? And then actually getting them on and all that stuff. Your husband's name is Sean, right?
His name is Sean Doherty.
Sean
yes.
Doherty. All right.
Yep.
So you and Sean Doherty will be the king and queen. And that magical dinner is coming up here pretty soon, I understand, right?
It is. It's the weekend of December 9th and 10th. And Sean comes to us with a little bit of theater experience.
Okay.
And he has helped students of mine build equipment for behind the scenes and stage equipment and lighting. And his most famous outcome was he assisted Travis building a lighting system, and Travis ended up winning an Emmy. So he's very interested in theater and in students, but he's not been on the stage. So this will be his debut stage time.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
Wow. And I understand they're selling tickets now.
Yep. Mr. Chase at the high school.
Right. And I'm sure I'm going to have them in studio here in a little bit more than a week. I'm sure he'd be a great person to ask about all the details of that. Okay.
He will, but you can just contact the high school, get your tickets. Last night he had the singers come to the meeting and give us a little taste, and the talent was just up, down, and all around. I cannot wait to be immersed in it.
Yeah, they seem, well, I had them in here last year too, and they were very talented.
Oh, they're going to come in and sing for you.
I can't wait.
Fantastic.
I really can't. I think it's some amazing radio. And I mean that. I don't mean that ironically. I mean that sincerest part of my heart, I want the Magical Singers to come in because I love them and I want to go out to the dinner the 9th and or 10th. Going back into that a little bit, the theater part of it, it's in the high school cafeteria right now, right?
Right.
And in a couple of years, you're hoping that maybe they can do the Magicals perhaps in a new setting, right?
Exactly.
And I understand you have a bit of an update on the Fine Arts Auditorium and Sports Complex.
We do. So this week we met with Ameren and we met with some structural engineering and we're planning some of the logistics. So we have to go meet with the neighbors that are across the high school on the Sportsman's Drive, just so they have a heads up. But we'd like the community to know as well, too. We're going to be bringing in a fencing system to fence off the construction zone, and it'll wrap around that edge of the high school, and it will come up to the science area. But the trailers for the construction site will be out there, kind of outside where the district office now in the grassy area. And we have to put them in a place where they will remain during the whole construction process. So they have to be far enough away from the tear down and the build, but it'll be kind of out on the edge of the school property and near Sportsman's Drive. So we don't want to irritate our neighbors, but there's going to be a flurry of activity. And it's going to start with the demo and actually the pre-construction work, with the fence and the trailers, and then the demo will follow as soon as there's a spring thaw.
I understand you're starting to see some donations too.
We are. We have been very fortunate to receive donations from different civic groups and different individuals too. Recently, we had a former teacher and board member pass away, Katie Freely, and her memorial was, donations for the Fine Arts Center. So her daughter, who now lives in England, came in to see me, and we've had those donations come in as well. So we'll dedicate those appropriately to honor Katie. We're very blessed to have had her contributions so long in the community.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's really, now is the time it feels like that you're ramping up that fundraising effort too. So
we are. Stephen Turner just recently wrote a personal check, $10,000
right,
to get the project going. And the Memorial Foundation
of course
has got some money in, and we're working on different arenas as well.
And you, as far as timeline goes, you're aiming for opening around 2024, but you're still waiting on the actual bids to come back around next month, if I understand, right?
Yeah. So December 14th, we have a final presentation from the architect on the project. They've been doing incrementals, and then they'll go back to the drawing board and detail out. So we'll have 95% of the drawing approved at the 14th meeting. And following that is the bidding. So we have a bidding schedule going out where all of the materials and those types of things will be bid out. And that process takes place in January with selection following that.
Do we have an estimated date for demo beginning, or?
They're going to start doing some of that type of work over spring break.
Okay.
Yep. As soon as that spring thaw hits.
Anything else that you want to address from your school board meeting or any other business outside of the school board meeting that you'd like to bring up before you go, Dr. Doherty?
Well, our district office, as you know, we have a new space, the former CTI building. So we're currently getting a flooring put in. As soon as that flooring's done, we went in and freshened up and painted. We're going to be moving. So very soon we'll be conducting our business out of an actual office setting. And we're so excited about that.
I'm excited too, for someone who goes with radio to go and cover that. Well, that's really exciting, and I really appreciate you coming in to talk about all the things going on to the Taylorville School District. And I guess I'm going to see you as Queen of the Madrigals here coming up December 9th and 10th.
Queen of the Madrigals.
Did you ever think that would come your way, or?
It was one of the most surprising envelopes I've opened.
I think that says enough. Dr. Doherty, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Your stream brought to you by Landmark of Taylorville, where you always do better with Landmark and People's Bank and Trust, where they put people first. And you can find those streams online on the TaylorvilleDailyNews.com Facebook or on YouTube at WTIM TV. And of course, you can listen to WTIM anytime when you go to TaylorvilleDailyNews.com and click on the Listen Live icon.
WTIM.
The Big 870